Hey everyone, Rick's RC and Motor. I'm doing a video here. I've got the SCX6 tires. One's dismounted here. I just kind of cleaned it up. I got my Proline foams. There's quite a bit of size difference. Just take one out between the stock foams, because I do recommend you use these foams with their tires, their high racks or their boggers. So this outer foam, it might kind of be compressed. It might be a little bit harder than what it's actually supposed to be, but I'm gonna try it. You got your squishy outer foam with these, and then you got your stiffer inner foam just to keep the sidewalls from squishing over. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit more of the moisture out of this, because I cleaned it, and get that inner foam in, and inner and outer foam in there, and just see how it fits. You've seen me do videos on these foams, and yeah, you got to fold them up, get them in the tire, and kind of work them in place. Just the nature of the beast. I put the dual stage foams in these stock tires when I had my SCX 10.3 there, and they still worked well, but they were a little cramped up in those tires as well. You really gotta work these in. And I can see where it's kind of folding over on the inside there, because they're a little big. The last thing you want is your tire to kind of be misshaped because of that. And getting these guys in is a challenge. They're really stiff, and the last thing you want to do is rip that foam. They're for a 2.9, which is what comes stock on the SCX6, but might have to work away with this off camera so I don't bore everybody. And be careful not to rip your rubber on your tire here as well. You can see the misshaping here. So you get it in place and work away with it. Starting to get a little bit more of a round shape out of it. And then you want to make sure that outer foam is not squished up in. So you got to kind of work the outer part of that tire as well. Try to flex the tire back and get those outer foams out to the edge, the inner foam. So you have your squish up to a certain point, and so when you're side hilling it, it's not going to flex over like the stock tires. I'm going to keep working away at that. Okay, so I got the inner beadlock plastic piece in there. It's a chore to get it in there because it fits quite snugly into the grooves on these. But just gotta kind of slowly work away with it, and we put our inner and outer rings on there on the bead lock, and that'll be one tire down. All right, so I got the one installed here. As you can see, a little bit of squish, but a lot less in the back. So when you're side hilling now, you're pushing on this, as opposed to this side here, it just kind of wants to fold right over. And this side here, it'll fold a little bit, but a lot better for side hilling. So it's 10mm nuts to hold these. The nut that holds the tire onto the axle. I wish Axial had actually given you like a T-wrench for that, but they don't. So you pretty much got to go get yourself a 10mm socket and a ratchet or something. But quite the difference. So whenever I do finally get this guy back out, I can test these out. I'm gonna do I'll do all four separate. I'm just gonna demonstrate the one, but yeah, you still have that soft squish on the outer part of the tire. It's nice and stiff in the inner part there, so you can do a little bit better side hilling with it. I thought about picking up a set of Hyraxes for this, but I really like these tires. And I mean, the Hyrax is I don't know what a price for this would be. I imagine it'd be pretty expensive. I think these foams are about 50 bucks a pair, 50 bucks a pair, and a pair is just two, so to buy 4 of those, you're $100 or more after tax. So we'll try it on the stock tires. These foams are still a little wet, even though I'd tried to dry them last time I had it out. And the good thing about the Prolines here is if you do, they're vented on the inside, these tires, so this will not deteriorate when it gets wet. So as long as you don't get water on the outer foams, you're good. Suppose when these guys here, if you take it out and you get water in there, you're pretty much taking everything apart, taking them out and letting them dry. So everybody have a happy new year. Today is New Year's Eve when I'm filming this, so have a happy new year. Hope everybody's looking forward to 2024, and get out and enjoy your RCs.